I should probably turn off the alien egg thing. At least to me it looks like an alien egg. Anyways, this is my wonderful 17th sketchbook, and these are just some stickers. They're not by particular artists, and these are just acrylic doodles, and this is a business card. I think their ad is Rory Complex on Instagram. Got that business card at a convention like 3 or 4 years ago, so yeah. We have a wonderful no-face face. That did not... Anyways. The sketchbook, I don't know if you can see, is by Sakura, and I actually made a review about it. It's the first time I ever made a review, so I don't know how good it is, but it seems to be doing well for a video that is not a sketchbook tour. So yeah, this is when I started, but I didn't use it as like my main sketchbook until the 27th of September, and I finished it on the 9th of December. So it kind of, if you go from main to finished, it's 73 days. Some goals, which I didn't really achieve the anatomy part. I did draw some backgrounds though. I filled the sketchbook up, I'd say, somewhat quickly. I filled the whole page, and did I use more references? Kind of, not as many as I'd like to. This is the wonderful first page. Give me your bread, peasant. And here's the angry duck again. This is before I made the sketchbook. It's my OC Sylvie. I mostly draw OCs, by the way. This is from life. We were in a cottage and I didn't know what to do, so I started carving chopsticks. They're not great, but they work, actually, if you believe it or not. It was kind of, because we didn't really have internet, we needed to get creative. Some renting, some more swatches of art supplies I use somewhat often. This I also drew on the cottage. And these are some Choccy doodles, and this is by one of my friends, Sir Copper Curls. If you watch some other sketchbook tours, you probably already know that I have his art in my sketchbooks a lot. Actually, I always ask my friends to doodle something in my sketchbook because I like it. This was from a school trip, like an excursion, basically hiking. Something that we do in Switzerland. I don't know if people do that in other places, but like in autumn and in summer there are 2 hikes, and usually in winter there's like a snow day where we actually go skiing or snowboarding or sled. What do you do with sled? Sledding? Doesn't sound right. Anyways, thing in highlighter. To-do list. My OC Reese. Random doodles. And I drew Plants vs. Zombies. The plants, because I kind of got obsessed for a short second, but then I kind of ran out of patience, so I never colored them all, but I drew them. This is where I really started using the sketchbook like as my main sketchbook, because I usually have like a main sketchbook and then some that I just use on the side, and these are Reese again. I tend to doodle these faces with watercolor because they're kind of fun to doodle and they're nice and flowy. Spooky season. I did some background drawings, but I actually did a whole video on these background drawings, so I'm not gonna go into them as much anymore because I tend to talk a lot, and then we'll still be here tomorrow. More of these face doodles and a drawing of my OC Luke that I like a lot, except this hand, just ignore the size of it. like, yeah, nice hand. And I usually had like thumbnails left, finished product right, and then some more doodles. Eye doodles, shrooming doodles. Oh, Pearl, my OC Pearl. My friend Sir Copper Curl said that she looks like she would be happily making pie out of my enemies. Her enemies. Whatever. These are more kind of lists and a stamp I carved. Yay! Because I doodled this and I thought this would make a nice stamp, so I made a stamp out of it. I usually put like a stamped version on it on the back, and this is the stamp. So yeah. Luke, Jay, and Luke. My OCs. Yeah. More Jay. And behind here there's like 2 nice eye doodles and then more drawings that I don't like, so we're not gonna look at them too much. My OC Casey and his husband Spencer, who's also my OC, obviously. Here we have Perrin of a comic story I'm currently developing, although that's kind of on ice because for reasons that I'll talk in a second in a little speed paint portion. At least that's what I plan on doing. This is my OC Max. He's really fun to draw. He's a spooky kid. More trying to figure out Perrin. More Perrin. Another business card from that same convention. A tea tag. Because I kind of found the business cards again and I didn't just want to throw them away, so started sticking them into my sketchbook. More Perrin. Idea for a kind of album cover thingy for Wanna Be a Slave, because we still have to design album cover ideas, but like only for one song for another class. So yeah, and I thought I can't really draw that in class, so I might as well take note of it in my sketchbook. Me liking my outfit, a doodle of me, and doodle of Choccy. Choccy! Because we're actually in the same class. We're classmates! And this is Perrin. I'll link her art account below. Aris, also from the same story as Perrin. Aris and Aris. Well, I'm kind of trying to figure out Aris here. Ooh, this is Lucian. And another doodle of myself and this weird thing. Here I was stress testing the paper on watercolor. And this is a garbage collage. It's made from trash and little things I had laying around. This was actually a video of me drawing my OCs in Halloween costumes. Yay! Trying to draw my outfit because I liked it. Tricks. And I like this drawing besides this part of the face, so if we just covered it up, like especially like the hair, one-line drawings from life. My OC chess. Ballpoint pen doodles, because I hadn't got a new ballpoint pen like the ones with multiple colors, because I really like those. Some excess squash paint that I needed to do something with, and like if you just ignore the mouth, it looks nice. Yeah. Random doodle. And this is the Red Burness and Max, and they're also part of a story that I never started writing down, and I only have the concept for. And these are by Choccy Arts. Yes. The same like the one, the little doodle thing. Yeah. Perrin. Cecil. Perrin. Cecil. No, Cecil and Sylvie are not the same people, even though sometimes I get their names mixed up because they're very similar. Oh, yeah, and 2 leaves I found on the floor that look pretty, and I pressed. I need to do something different because I kind of was in an art blocky mood, so yeah, I mean, you can probably see here. And these are drawings that I cannot show you. The only thing I say to that is they're sabotages for, no, not November, brain lag. My God. Lucian! Lucian. I don't know why he would be making this post, but I thought it would look nice. This is Jess, who is crocheting a sweater for him. Yeah. Lucian is a nymph. I don't know if that was of interest, but yeah. Eris. They're part of different stories. But all of them are OCs. I made this secret. It's not secret, it's just kind of a coded writing, so people wouldn't get spoilers for stories. I mean, if you so desperately want spoilers, you can try to crack the code and read it, but for the people that don't want any spoilers. And sometimes it's not even just story ideas, sometimes it's just literally me ranting about teachers and classmates and stuff like that. So yeah, great. This is Jess and Lucian when I was still debating if Lucian should have a beard or not, but I stuck with it because I don't have a single OC with a beard and he looks good with it. Trix and Jay. Trix, Jay. Me, an outfit that I liked a lot. I don't have these glasses in such a dark color though. I have them in gold and brown 4 times actually. Long story. If anybody wants to know, I can tell you the story why I have 4 identical sunglasses, but I don't think it's that interesting. Hints! And Lucian. And I know Lucian is spelled with an I, but I had a brain lag. Doodles of myself admiring Lucian. Because he's handsome and I like him. He's just an OC. Well, anyways, more of these face doodles, which are kind of a thing that I do in art blocks because they're just fun to do and they don't need a lot of frame. Jess, Lucian, random lady, Lucian that doesn't look like Lucian, and Jess. And this is a doodle that Choccy made and I colored of me and Choccy in our class because we had to edit, or so I had to edit because I said I was the one who's gonna edit the thing because we had to do kind of a little film for our class that would explain High Renaissance, and for some reason I said I'm fine with editing, so and the thing is I couldn't edit in iMovie because that was not doing its thing, and I had the video clips on my computer and not on my phone, so I couldn't use the thing I use on my phone. I was too lazy to put videos from my computer onto my phone, well, laptop. So I for a long time I actually had already downloaded DaVinci Resolve. I just never learned it. Besides how you can cut a clip, that's all I knew. So in times of 2 days and, well, 3 days in the end, 2 days and 7 hours of editing, no, 2 days and 3 days and 11 hours of editing, because I did a total of 11 hours of editing. I edited a video with an animation part, though Choccy did most of the animation, and I learned DaVinci Resolve. And I think my teacher thinks I'm nuts. Not just because of this, for other reasons too, but yeah. I guess that just was, my brain was just Pinterest. Cecil. Doodle of someone before music class. Doodle by someone, one of my classmates. And this was a posting tracker, so I would keep on schedule with posting. Well, not on schedule. schedule, but like, so I had in one glance how much I posted where, which I was lacking in the last few weeks, which I'll still explain to you later in the speed paint portion of the last few pages. Random people, kind of a self-portrait, kind of not a self-portrait, and this is wax that unfortunately dripped on it, but I think it kind of looks nice, so I'm not too mad about it. Gel pen doodles, welcome to our blog, hashtag 2 or 3 or 4 of the sketchbook, because those kind of goes like this for me. Cecil, God, my brain. Cecil started trying to design Mina and the tent and more Mina, although this is not how Mina ended up looking. Fan art for once of Elliot from the Magicians, because I like the Magicians and Elliot. Near Doodles, which is another OC that is also in that comic thing with the tent, the weird tent, and Mina and Cecil and Perry and Eris, and some other characters that I still need to design, but I don't currently have time for that. And as soon as I designed them, I was kind of obsessed with drawing them, so I think it's the most drawn OC in the entire sketchbook, so here we go. Trying to learn how to draw horses, because that comic involves horses and I have no sheesh of a plan how to draw horses. And some action poses, because I don't know how to draw fight scenes. I basically make a comic about all the things that I cannot draw. Yeah. Near, trying to design some more stuff. Who guessed it? Near. And more near. And these are Mina doodles, and this kind of looks like it belongs in Animal Crossing. And some more Cecil, and then doodle of me not feeling it. And this is tic-tac-toe with Choccy. Yeah. More trying to figure out Mina, and then I did drawings directly in pen, like gel pen, and then I liked doing that, so I did more. And this is part of a review, so I'm probably not gonna get too deep into it, trying to draw and design Mina further, but not succeeding. Still kind of haven't succeeded with her. This is still a little drawing of Near that I wanna like draw bigger. Just Near with an umbrella and a coat. That's it. Just, but I think it would look cute. Near is basically how to not write a villain, but it's kind of they're not a villain, but like they're the antagonist, kind of. Yeah. Trying to draw Eris, also part of the review thingy, more trying to figure stuff out. Maybe I may or may not have drawn this in class, like so many other doodles you see on sticky notes. Terrible drawings of Near. We're not gonna talk about these, and also not about these, because I kind of had a short little mini art block here and I didn't like it. And I still think this is very, very cute, and I like it a lot. Keeping Near and more Near, and guess what? More Near. This is a little short summary of basically the review, so if you want to read that instead of watching the review. Basically me saying I really do be having a sickness for the thickness when it comes to sketchbooks. I mean, you tell me. I don't think I'm wrong. And I mean, this is like a sketchbook that I've had since 2019 and I kind of never made, so I just keep it in my... I just use it once in a while, and if I open the elastic, it just lays open. It doesn't stay closed. More Near and drawing people's shoes, trying to get better shoes. More doodles and drawing my hands. Part of a plan, and they're one-line drawings. I tried to experiment with some cutting into the pages, and I don't know, I made a mistake here, but the not terrible, it's not great, it's just there. Some random alternative looking girl. Me trying to do some new things with perspective. Twisty, twisty, stretchy, stretchy. Kind of wanted to exaggerate someone stretching. Looks weird. Here thought I figured out how to hands, and then I drew this, and then I was confused again. And J. These are not really an OC, but I just drew them, and then I drew her over and over again, and yeah. More pen doodles. Hello there. How you doing? I don't know why I drew this. I just did it. And some of these were from life. This shoe was not, this was not, and this was not, but like, this was also not, but like these. I don't know if that explanation made any sense. More trying to figure out Nina, Cecil again, and I. Doodles, some are reference from Pinterest, some are not. My outfit that I liked. Got two new pencil color. I got two new pencil color brushes that I really liked the colors of, especially the pink. So I kept on drawing with a piece of paper that I used behind this, so I wouldn't paint on stuff that I didn't want to paint on. And here's when the ribbon fell off. This was before music class, and these are clothing ideas I had. My OC Luke, and the story behind this, he's like more pastel dude, but he accidentally dyed his hair to be too neon, so he just went with it and based his style more on neon. Yeah. Me trying to do some lettering stuff, because I rarely ever do. I'm trying to figure out OC's handwriting, because why not? But it's probably not very accurate. More doodling with the color brushes, and this is just ballpoint pen, pink one. And we have Lauren, who I don't draw Lauren enough. Poor Lauren. And here we have Reese again, and this one looked terrible, so I drew him again. This is tiny, but it looks way better, and has like, it captures Reese better. Like this is Reese, this is some weird ass dude trying to look like Reese, but clearly failing. And this is Trix again, and more Lauren, but these are terrible. Me trying to draw from life. This was supposed to be my mom. It does not look anything like her. Trying to draw my cat that moved way too much. And more of Luke, because I kind of liked the outfit, so I kept on drawing him in that outfit. And Lauren, and new ink, because I ran out of the last one, and these are notes on a future video on, it's kind of going to be a 101 on bookbinding, like all the stuff I know and tips. Yeah. More Luke stuff. And these are doodles I did with a friend, Cervoni and Choir, where we basically, one of us drew a thing, the other one drew another shape, and yeah, they're fun. And this is where I'll blend in a speed paint portion of these things. I guess it is time for voiceover shade to shine. These are all requests that I'm very grateful for, and I'll put on screen by who they got requested and what the request was, because I need some time to talk. First of all, I excuse myself for disappearing from the internet without saying anything once again, but I planned on saying something like making a little absence post, but then I never ended up doing that. Anyways, I'm kind of gone from the internet, especially Instagram and TikTok. I still have I kept up with YouTube, I guess because I pre-filmed, and kind of feels like less work than the other ones, even though it's technically seen more work. But I'm currently working on applying to a school that has a lot to do with art, and for that I need to make a portfolio based on some requested stuff, like the school requested us to do some stuff for a portfolio, so I'll be fully working on that, and I don't really have time to do social media stuff. At least, like, I technically I would have time, but I don't want to pressure myself into doing both at the same time, so I'm kind of disappearing from Instagram and TikTok for the time being, and also not too active on YouTube. So yeah, that's basically it. Hi, I'm back from the speed paint portion. These are some skulls I referenced from a reference collection thingy I found on DeviantArt. Basically, I found it just by googling references, because in my school the school internet doesn't allow you to open Pinterest for whatever reason. So I searched for references on Google Images, and somehow I ended up on DeviantArt. Me wanting leg warmers, more of these bald people doodles. I was doodling on these sticky notes. They're not sticky actually, they're just tiny colored pieces of paper. With tiny colored pieces of paper. My god. A last page that was originally meant to be a self-portrait, but then the colors kind of were weird, so I just went with it and made the hair green, and it just looks muddy and I don't like it. A short little recap that you probably can't read because of my ugly ass handwriting and the no C count. Yay! And that's the end. I hope you liked it. I mean, I have some stuff in here that maybe you wanna... No, there's nothing interesting. Just an OC count. Yeah, nothing interesting. And notes. So yeah. Hope you liked this sketchbook tour, even though it was a little all over the place, because I'm currently all over the place. Because I've got a lot of stuff going on, as you probably learned, or maybe skipped, I don't know. That's up to you. I can't make you do stuff that you don't want to. And I don't want you to do stuff that you don't want. What? Anyways, I hope you have a nice day and week and month and year and life, and I don't know. Happy whatever you celebrate. Have fun. See you on Mondays. You know, after a year of doing these things, one would think I finally learned how to speak on camera, but no, I don't. Since when is the flame so big? Okay, chill out, candle. Just chill out. Chill out. Okay. Anyways, bye.